Hi guys, today is November the 13th after the market close, and we're looking at a chart of S&P 500, and I've drawn two parallel lines here that you can see. Probably you see the same thing as I do, because this looks like a channel to me, and then we're traveling in this channel and we drop down here. This is the post-election Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we just sat on it, and then we had an inside day on Monday, and today we had a little bit outside day overshadowing the previous candle, and it's like a doji, but we're still close to that 200-day moving average. We haven't penetrated that significantly, and if anything at all here is the case, we're hitting that trend line. We may bounce back a little bit and go up a little higher. I mean, that is very possible to happen, because if this is a channel, what I've done is I've connected this line and this line here, at least touching these two trend line, 2 point lower lows, and drew a straight line, and that is what the mathematical interpretation is, that this line is going to hit that 200, and then probably we're going to bounce back from the 200-day moving average. The market is extremely oversold, and one of the indicators which is McClellan oscillator was giving me a reading which is not on here, of minus 162, which is not that oversold, but the market can remain oversold even further, and it can continue going down. Another way to look at it here is if we draw the Fibonacci retracement, which will take a little bit doing here, but I could have done that here, but I promise I will do that. We're sitting here at 50% of Fibonacci retracement. I have already checked that, and so we have, without having this, you just have to take my word here, because if I do that I'll run out of time, and basically I got a lot of ground to cover here. We're sitting at 50% fib level from this low to this high. We have come down 50%. We can come down 50%. The next stop would be around 1348 level here, which is 68% of it. So that is the state of decline in the market that you're experiencing and seeing. The other charts are also showing this thing. NDX, you can see those parallel lines here more prominent in this thing, and it has gone up, turned down, and slid again. Today was this a topping tail, is a huge topping tail, and it got pushed down towards the close and extremely oversold. The market is just oversold, and this market can easily bounce. Now on our DJI, which is the Dow Jones Industrial, I'm going to pull up the same thing, and you can see the same chapter, same slide in that, and it is below that 50-day moving 200-day moving average. So we're below that. Most of these charts that I am going to share with you are damage charts, and you can take a look at it very quickly. IBM, for example, and IBM is below its 200-day moving average. Look at this scary looking chart here with these topping tails, red candles, God knows. MCD, which is McDonald's, and this has broken support here at 86 and is now trucking around at 84.05. God knows there is no support here. It looks like, I don't know how much it can drop. FFIV, that's another one here. I'm just covering and showing you some of the damage that is taking place. Look at this gap, and it just is horrific. WFM, that stock, you can take a look at it, dropped here and sitting at the 200-day moving average. Whole Food, I mean, it has a nice beautiful trend here that has just gone haywire, got stuck, and not moving anyway. Some of the damage charts, CMG, you want to see, this was a former leader. Look at it, what happened here, gaps, this, that, drops, and continuation of a PCLN. This stock is faring a lot better than most of the market. It dropped, but it is still above this trend line, and 630 or so, and it's still hanging in there. It hasn't fallen badly. Apple, which is this one here, we have been fighting that, and looks like it has that waterfall drop after the post-election, which was the whipping. This is post-election gap selling, whipping, and now it looks like it's stabilized. I don't know if it's going to penetrate down. There's no guarantees on these things, and for the last 2 or 3 days it has stabilized here for a minute. We don't know exactly how this is going to come back and behave on any given thing. If you want to look at a very bad chart, NLY, this is the worst chart that I could come up with. Look at this, gaps, 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 and more gaps here. So that is all there is to it for today.